What was probably the one-on-one blocking, to be honest. I think in the Husker gym we're so used to, like, we have really good help in our gym. So Maryland, we just abuse the solo block.
Yeah, I think when you have a team like Maryland, who we identified early on that they're a little bit weaker blocking in the middle, they're pretty big on the pins. We really wanted to take advantage of that one-on-one, like Becca said, and then also getting in those gaps because it was pretty guaranteed to be one-on-one, which makes it a lot easier. So also kudos to our setters. They were like feeding the ball super well. And then I think obviously you can't really tell in our passing, but we just talked about it in the locker room. The passes that we did get, we really capitalized on it. So that's huge.
Rebekah, when you get a scouting report like that, are you anticipating a big day, or do you kind of know things are going to come your way?
Oh, absolutely. I get so excited when Dani tells us to run it up the gut. Like, as a middle, you dream about games like this. So it just makes Monday through Friday worth it, and it's just really fun.
Rebekah, also, you passed Sarah Pavin, moving the top 5 and probably scoring blocks on Nebraska's list.
Yeah, that's good.
What's it mean to you to be able to like move up these, be among great players like Pavin and others here?
Wow, Pavin, she's insane, so I'm very honored. Yeah, it's just cool. Like, the thing about Nebraska volleyball is it's full of giants, and it's really cool that my name will be up there with them. And honestly, it's just gratitude at the end of the day. Like, you know, you don't really do it for the accolades. You do it because you love the sport. That's why you started. And I've always loved the chase of just wanting to be better and better every day. So, very honored.
And are you trying to make an audition for the libero jersey from those?
I wouldn't be mad about it. Put me in, coach. I would do it.
I mean, you play deep back rope, so one rotation. How do you adjust your mindset for that?
Yeah, I think it's actually a little bit tougher than people expect because you do only get one rotation and you really want to capitalize on that. So on top of having a good, clean serve, then you also want to play good defense because we say it all the time in the gym, like, your moment's going to come and you want to be ready for it regardless of what that is, whether it's a dig, a kill, a block. So switching your mindset from offense to defense and then knowing that you have one shot. Eminem.
I know, I was thinking about the song.
So then capitalize on that.
How excited were you when Victoria put away that dig that you had in the
Oh, I was thankful. She did so good. So it was a really fun play, and I was super happy that she killed the ball, and she was excited too. So this is exciting to see.
What's it been like for both of you to have Riley here this weekend?
Riley.
We love Riley.
Riley Stewart. I'm so sorry. I totally blanked. Riley Stewart. Yes. She's such a doll, honestly, like a ray of sunshine. We were having girl talk at lunch today, and so it was just, I don't know, she's one of the girls today.
Mm-hmm. It's been so fun. We went to Starbucks today. Or no, we went to Reactor. I showed her Reactor. It's our favorite coffee spot in Lincoln. And it was really fun. Had some good one-on-one time. And she's been just so great to have. She played tennis with us yesterday. And she was on the Grandma's team. And the Grandma's won. So that was huge. Had a lot of great plays. It's just been super fun. It's been great having her here.
Who's on the Grandma's team?
The Grandmas. So you're looking at them.
Yeah. Upperclassmen. The oldies.
You didn't seem to flow fairly well, except that second set. I mean, you were playing the 6-2, or is it just what do you attribute that kind of lulls in
I think just adjusting, but I don't think it has anything to do with the 6-2. I think if you look at the stats, Campbell and Allie both went in and they did their part. And I feel like I'm a broken record, but they also capitalized on their opportunity when they went in. I think credit where credit is due. Maryland served really, really well. And honestly, they served us off the court that second set. So adjusting to that like we did in the third set and coming out and knowing that, okay, that was not our best volleyball, but this set is going to be better and really pulling it out at the end. But I don't think the 6-2 had anything to do with it. I just think that Maryland played a really good second set and we struggled to adjust.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was exactly it. Dani made that very clear after the game that the 6-2, like, when Allie and Campbell came in, like, there was no falter on their end. So just struggling in the back end, and that's definitely something we're going to be cleaning up moving forward.
Rebekah, you guys haven't dropped a set since Creighton. That's 3 matches, 3 sweeps. What's making you all so effective?
Moving the ball around for sure. The setters are doing a really good job of spreading it. I would also shout out the coaches. I feel like they held up their bargain at the end, like with cleaning up the scouting report, and that allowed all of us to buy in even more. So I just feel like all hands are on deck right now, and so it just results in sweeps.
Final questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How do you kind of assess what happened during the second set?
Yeah, I mean, passing broke down and a little bit, and just that we
just got complacent. But yeah, I thought Campbell and Allie had a nice game today and came in and made a difference when they could, the ways that they can.
Why did you want to run a 6-2 in the second set?
It wasn't really about running a 6-2. It was about double sub. I think we're going to need that this year multiple times. I think we're going to need Allie. I think we're going to need Campbell. And I thought this was a great game to try that. It wasn't the intent to go 6-2, but I thought the opportunity presented itself, and then we wanted to stick with it and see if they could finish that second set off even though it was tight.
Outside where you see the middle blockers exploit the game plan and kind of take advantage
Yeah,
of those
that
blocks.
was great. You know, we talked about that being a big part of the game plan, and you know, even though we got aced a bunch, it was like perfect pass or ace. When we passed well, we were executing the game plan, and the middles took advantage, and that was huge. They both had huge nights.
Hey, Coach. I asked Rebekah what has made you all so effective to get 3 sweeps in a row, and she mentioned something about the coaches cleaning up the game plan in their scouting report. Can you give some insight to maybe what you've changed the past couple matches versus the start of the season?
Well, you know, the beginning of the season, you don't really have film on teams, or you have very little, and teams are playing different opponents, and so now that there's, you know, 4 weeks, 5 weeks of film, you can have a better game plan, and I think we've just spent more time on it because we have more information. So I don't really talk about it's cleaning it up. It's just getting more information and using it. And then we are working on it a little bit more in practice than we were in the preseason. In the preseason, you're also trying to learn about yourself so much. You don't necessarily have the time, or you don't want to put the effort towards opponents because you're trying to figure out yourself.
Coach, in the first set, you guys had 3 errors and you fell behind 5-3, but then you had 5 straight points to take an 8-5 lead. What did you see from the players during that stretch where they kind of just flipped the switch a little bit?
Yeah, I don't really remember if there was an exact turning point. I think we just cleaned it up, and I don't know who scored those points. So I think it's just probably a good turning point for us, and knew we wanted to take control of that game.
When you're in system, what makes Andi so tough to stop hitting?
Andi's so athletic, and she's so fast off the ground. It's probably the biggest thing. She's fast off the ground. She has a fast arm. So both those things are pretty dynamic, and unless the opponent is going to 100% commit with her, she's probably going to have a poorly formed block. So again, she's a weapon, and I just think her speed makes her so unique.
Rebekah had a career high hitting percentage today. How have you seen her grow offensively in your short time here?
Just confidence, wanting the ball in big moments, wanting the ball no matter where it is, whether it's behind the setter or in front of the setter. So I think that gives a lot of confidence to our setters to get her the ball, and she's gotten so much smarter also. You know, if it's not a great set, she's making great decisions. So that, you know, today didn't feel like an anomaly to me. It felt like normal Rebekah, and again, the game plan was to get the middles going.
Any more questions?
In the defensively, to me, you get back with 11 blocks, kind of one of the better blocking performances. What kind of changed with that to allow you to be more effective?
You know, just thought our timing was better, but yeah, again, a lot of times it's opponents and how they play when it comes to blocking. And you know, Maryland brought the fight to us from the service line and attacking wise. So they didn't tip. We had thought they would tip a little bit more, which they didn't. They were swinging away. So, and then I thought our technique was very good today, and that starts with communication. All right, thank you all.